Have you ever heard this? If you have, listen.
Yo! All right, if you're just joining us, this is Cody Kai Cast. This is number 72. We're back here.
Yes.
If you're a first-time listener, thanks for tuning in. We talk about music and comedy and your mom here. So, except for our guest today, because he's a classy gentleman, and we're grateful to have him here. We got my man Jordan Cordel, JC, out here. What's up, dog?
What's good, Brady?
You know, we out here. So you thought Kai was 39.
I did.
Yeah, it's
I had to.
I told him it was
That
a
was-
stash. It's the stash.
yeah. I get that a lot.
It makes me
I
feel
look a
better,
lot.
to be honest with you. Like,
I think that's why our partnership works, because people don't think we're that far off
I
in
think
age.
it's the stash, bro. It's like the stash is are you going for like a Andrew Schultz type vibe on that? What's the deal here?
That hurts more than 39.
I was hoping so. That was the intended.
Like a Selleck, I guess.
Bro, see, he should know. You should know Selleck, dude. You're too young to know fucking Tom Selleck, bro.
No, dude. He's
Famous
almost
too old for me.
Come on, famous stash Tom Selleck.
Yeah, bro, that's a legendary stash. Tom Selleck. You know Tom Selleck?
Yes.
Magnum PI.
I think that's the
Is that
major
Magnum
one.
PI?
I think, yeah.
Whatever. Legendary stash. You got a long way to go, buddy. You got to really get that.
I'm a white belt right now. I got some training to do. Get under my belt for sure. Yeah.
You know.
You got time. You got time.
I caught you at the spot that we like to keep sort of on the if you know. But it's Thursdays with the homies. I caught you there. You were doing, was it Mario?
Yeah.
If you let
me love you.
Yeah. Doing a Mario tune. And I was like, all right. And even, what I appreciate about you, man, is obviously your voice is phenomenal, but I love your style, dude. Like, I just like, if looks could kill, you'd be dead. Dude, I love that shit. I saw the front. And I was like,
People always tell me to turn around. I'm like,
I just got it when I was like, oh, fuck this guy. All right. And then your shoes were looking fly. There was like this, they were pink, but they weren't like loud pink. They were very subtle, kind of, right? Am I correctly remembering?
Was it like a pastel type?
like a
Almost,
pastel
yeah.
pair of pink Tims.
Which is
Hell
like the only
yeah.
kind of pink I'll usually wear is a lighter, like about there maybe. That's
Yeah.
not bad. I feel like they were probably a little lighter than that actually. Got my pink lemonade. Anyway, yeah. So how'd you get connected on Thursday? Like who put you on for that?
So,
Was it T Double?
Yeah.
That's what. Shout out T Double.
Yes.
Who kind of like I wouldn't have even because I'm not a good podcast host. No, it's just a lot, like doing this part and the booking and everything.
Finding the connections, seeing who'd be
And
willing
just
to come
thinking
on.
of
and all
it,
that
but
fun stuff,
we're
so.
outside chatting after, and T Double's like, "Yo, you should have my man on." I was like, "Yeah," and we connected, and I was like, "Yeah, let's make it happen, dude," because I appreciate your talent, man.
I appreciate
So you met T Double at that
I met him Monday.
at
of
St.
last week.
Ed's.
Yeah, at St. Ed's.
So he does I guess they're like monthly over there with these things.
It was my first time going, but they basically had
What-
like a panel.
What was the theme of the one that you went to?
Getting your music sync deals.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that
these
makes sense
take
why
place
T Double was on that. He's
Yeah, and they take-
super into educating on.
They
like,
take
making
place
sure
at St.
musicians
Ed's
take care of this
University.
stuff.
Like they do these, I guess, monthly. He said the next one was on.
Financial literacy, for musicians.
Yeah. So
I'll be on that one.
be sure. You know what? When we post this, we'll be sure to. Hopefully, I should be before that event. We'll make sure to put the details for it. So that's dope. So you got connected, and then he told you about Thursday.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm putting this on silent.
Oh, you're good.
Show my man some respect. Thank you, by the way. We have guests sometimes, Kai. I'm not naming names, but they'll pull their phone out, and you're like, come on, bro.
Yeah. There are little things that tell that you're used to, or at least familiar with being on camera. And, the people at home can't see it, but you have very gracefully set your stuff outside of the field of the camera, so it is not a visual distraction. Editors appreciate that a lot.
I try.
Yeah. It's a mark of professionalism.
Is that still a thing?
No.
I mean, I exist, so yeah.
Right? Talk about that professionalism. Do you find it? I mean, I would say, in the overall, I try to keep my dealings with, above board, types. Maybe, is that fair?
Is it fair?
Yeah. I mean, you are who you surround yourself with.
Yes.
Ultimately, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, have you encountered a lot of I don't know, professionalism in general, like with in terms of your different stuff you've done around town? Because I haven't really seen you much.
So I feel like
I
I just graduated from UT last year, so I feel like I had this
Congrats.
buzz going before I went to school. I got this Zaytoven
degree is what?
I got my MBA from McCombs School of
hell
Business,
yeah.
Master's of Business Administration.
Nice. Okay.
But before
Shout out Red McCombs.
and there's a graduate program, so it's separate. There's the Red McCombs, and there's just Rolling Hall, which is McCombs' graduate program.
Okay.
But yeah, I kind of had like this buzz when I first moved out here. Got a Zaytoven cosign, and then like right when I was getting ready to kind of roll out debut album and everything, I got accepted into UT.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just focus on school because it's gonna be super hard. And that's why I just kind of put music on, not pause, but it was not going as hard as I needed to, so I could focus on school. But as soon as I graduated, I got back in the game.
How far back do you go? Like, what's as far as your musical background?
I'm
sure you've been singing
I grew up
since you
singing
were
in church.
Yeah.
8 years old, I started singing.
Church drummers, bro.
Yeah.
Kai knows.
And Baptist
It's
roots.
insane, dude. It's a phenomenon.
Yeah. Christ is a breeding ground for chops, for sure.
Dude, facts. Playing through the drum for Jesus, dude. You know what I'm saying? We love it, dude.
Yes.
That's a good one. I like that one. Okay. So you and I know obviously you're a vocalist. Do you play any instruments or just
So
a
I
vocalist?
play a little guitar and keys, but just enough to like find the beat I'm trying to make. When
Mainly
I'm making
front
these.
man.
Yeah.
You got front man energy. There is a thing.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I'm a vocalist as well. I sing at Gallery. I didn't sing last week, but whenever Deez calls my number, I'm like, all right. Now starting for the homies. No,
Looking forward to seeing this.
I do Leon Bridges with them. Bad News. That's a fun one. Ain't got no rich thing, ain't no money that runs long. We've done Benny and the Jets. I've done a lot of shit with them because I first met John Deez, I guess like 4 going on 5 years ago, somewhere in there. I'm trying to think, 4.5 years ago maybe. Over the years I've had some crazy experiences with those dudes, man. It's wild, dude. That spot has magic dust on it or something, dude.
It was definitely a vibe.
Yeah.
It was definitely a vibe.
It's cool. And it's like every week there's different different characters of like different people from in and out of town and, instrumentalists and, horns and sax players and, just a whole litany of talented motherfuckers, dude. And that's like, honestly, like so many people I've met through those experiences, like places there, end up here. Cause it's like, my whole thing is like, I want bad motherfucker. I want to talk to bad motherfuckers, dude.
I'm glad I'm a bad motherfucker.
I mean, dog, you're here, dog. No. Okay, story time.
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell the story. I was here, literally right on this intersection right here. I just met you at, like walking across, because on Saturday I had a gig on 6th Street, and I would park my car and was walking back towards this venue, and right here, as I was walking across the street, this guy in his car is like, "Dude, I love you," and I'm like, I look and I was like, I don't feel like I'm talking to me, and I'm like, he's like, "Dude," I'm like, "Oh, thanks, bro. Love you too, man." Like, and he's like, "Love your podcast." I was like, "Bro, come on now."
That should made you feel
That's
good.
crazy, right? I'm like, my ego was like,
Doing something.
that tastes
got
good.
a little emotion.
Dude.
All of a sudden, you're walking down the street, your hands are
I
empty, and then all of
feel-
a sudden, your hands are full of ego. You don't know what to do with it.
Pretty. Dude, for real though. But it's honestly like, because of all the fucking work this shit takes, it's like it feels nice, but it's like, it's probably for you. Like, how do you feel when somebody compliments you after a set, like after you do a song?
I mean, it feels good, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, you want to do a good job.
Right.
Like, as much as people try to act like you don't. Like, when you do as a musician or podcast, you need fans, you need listeners, you need supporters. So if you don't do a good job, they're going to probably be honest with you and be like,
is it wrong that part of me is like, when somebody says that to me, part of me is just kind of like, yeah, I know, duh. Is that right? Because we were talking about this last week, like an ego being part of it, but you have to know where to draw the line on it.
Yes.
You know, because it is part of it.
It's like
know?
I let people know, like, yeah, I know I can sing my ass off, but I also stay humble. Like, like I want to continue to be better and get better.
Yeah, like you're not surprised that someone else finds it awesome because you put so much time into it to already like make it awesome, right? It's the happiness that comes from like, oh, this is, you know, gone outside myself and like someone else appreciates this too, maybe as much as I do, which is awesome.
And this is also my first time coming to this venue, so I was like, I have to kill this because first off, I just got invited to this secret room I've never been invited to, and all of a sudden I'm in rooms I'm like, he's played for me and I know her, and I'm like, oh wow, you know. So I just had to kill it.
I got stories, bro. Got some fucking stories. I had one yesterday. I told somebody and they didn't believe me. I had to show them a picture.
What are you working with?
Young Gerald. Fucking G-Eazy. He was there one time. And I sang a Weekend tune, Blinding Lights. Do, 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 do. Fucking Ryan Howard. Do you know Ryan Howard? Piano player. With Michael Hale on a Monday. You should check out Mondays tonight. Mondays are solid at Gallery. They're John D's was on Monday before he went before Thursdays. So, and he's still there on Monday. A lot of Mondays actually. He Monday kind of almost like the seeds of Thursday were really, you know, first sown and like on what they do Mondays. But yeah, there was an period where before the Comedy Mothership opened, Kill Tony basically made that like it was the after party spot every Monday for the show, the Kill Tony show. And so he would bring all the comics, and there were just all kinds of different people that would show up over there. G-Eazy wasn't even with them. He just showed up because celebrities just pop in there. Yeah. So, and then I did that tune, and this is why the fucking celebrity hall pass is fucking stupid, because as a woman, like, it's actually maybe possible, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a dude, like, I could want to fuck Allison Brie or, you know, Sydney Sweeney or whoever. It's never gonna actually happen, right? Like, but like if a woman has a guy, you know, like you'll hear couples have their hall pass or whatever. It's like a celebrity. It's like it's actually a possibility that celebrity will fuck her. Especially when that celebrity has a song that says, I'm going to fuck your girlfriend and there's nothing you can do about it. Which I'm not making... Fucking find that song, G-Eazy. Yeah. And my ex was obsessed with this guy, G-Eazy. So I did the song, though, home run. You know, it's just one of those, that's literally what Michael Hale said to me after. He's like, home run, bro. And then homeboy's at the bar after, and I'm sitting there, he's like looking at me. And and he like walks over and he's like, hey man, you have great pitch. And I was like, thank you. You know, but that's also like not a typical compliment you would hear from somebody, right? As a vocalist. And I'm kind of like, and he's like, I'm G-Eazy. I was like, oh man. So like, we ended up like shooting the shit for like 10 minutes. He asked for my info and stuff, got a picture with him. And then I sent it to my ex and I was like, yo, your boy came up and introduced himself to me tonight.
And what was that response?
The resentment was seething through the lines of her. That's cool. Yeah, you know, whatever the fuck it wasn't. It was, but you know, better than us still being together and her fucking leaving him. I'm fucking your girlfriend and there's nothing you can do about it. But Gerald, you're such a nice guy. I had such a different experience with you, young Gerald. What happened, dude? Oh, fucking Eminem. We can all see you're fucking salty because young Gerald's balls deep inside a Halsey. Dude, that's the fucking best line ever. And fucking fuck Machine Gun Kelly. Anyway. I told you I was a maniac, bro. Keep up.
I am cracking up.
No, dude. I love it, bro. I love it. Yeah, man. But that's what Thursdays and Mondays and Thursdays over there. Those are of the week. Those are the 2 nights for sure. That are really cool.
I'll pull up.
Yeah. So like what's your like have you put out any stuff like do you have an album that you were recently?
I just dropped my debut album in November.
Dude, can we pull that up, dude?
Well, I was
What's the
listening to
name
was
of
it Chocolate?
Yeah, I just dropped Chocolate like 10 days ago.
Okay,
That was-
let's
I was
let's
listening to
play.
that. That
Can we
was really
sample that a
cool.
little bit?
Yeah.
We're not gonna get a copyright strike because this is the fucking guy.
No, you have
Actually,
my
YouTube
approval.
might still do it because it's fucking YouTube.
We'll be
Fucking
quick with it.
assholes.
I mean, we got the source material.
Well, and
you
we
know?
can also always dispute it, and they might overturn. I don't know, because I'm like, if it's like reaction content, I don't know how that works.
Sometimes it's like when someone sees it and they dispute it, but I won't dispute it, so you shouldn't have any issues.
How do you spell your last name?
Fucking
again?
Derek.
Cordel.
There you go.
L.
That's a K.
Oh,
Cordec.
I'm used to mechanical keyboards at home.
Kodak.
I'm a gamer.
Chocolate.
There we go.
What's this song about?
My favorite flavor.
There you go.
wanna do a music
do
video
official
for it,
music
or do-
video. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like that's the one to watch.
That'll
right?
that'll be cool.
I'm sure you put a lot of work into this.
I did. It's like my first time collabing with this artist.
You know your favorite flavor.
All right.
I wanna spend all night deep inside it. Ooh, it's so sweet. It's such a treat. A masterpiece. You know I need it. Love it when we spending time, we skin to skin. It's glistening under the wind. Body is a blessing, but we bout to sin. But it's heaven's when she lets me in. I just want her to take over and work me like a remote control. Hit that left and right switch, throw that back, do that dip. Love the way you work them hips, grind it, one and all on me. Do it for me slow, you know I want some more, girl. Do it like a pro, do it for me slow, girl. You the one that I savor, you my favorite flavor. On her worst behavior, yeah.
This is fresh, dude.
Favorite flavor is chocolate. I wanna spend all night deep inside.
Have you done other
It's
music
great
videos?
vibe music. Like I could put this on at home just to play. I'm doing stuff and like just to have it. It's solid.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really like the synth work. Like, it really adds to the dynamic of the song. And then
Shout
blending
out
with the
Jamal
vocals.
Anderson for producing this beat.
My man. All right, all right. What's up, girl? Oh. What is that? A chocolate martini? Is that what that is?
Such a treat, a masterpiece. You know you need it.
Who is
Shout out Tink Shell
Pink Show?
from Killeen, Texas.
Yo, Colleen. Who knew Colleen had talent? Dude,
It's
great.
That gets me excited. I want you to please me, stroke deep, choke me. You know I need that.
See, man, what she said?
Slide in slow, grind,
Yo,
we run.
can we talk about this?
I'm gonna roll it off here. So
Dude, that's great, man. This is solid. By the way, choking a girl, weird territory, all right?
Ask for permission.
You do, but also, pro tip to any guys here, it's the artery you're constricting, not the throat.
Yeah, it's not the
Okay,
passage of oxygen.
gentlemen, it's the
No.
side of the neck that you're trying to apply the pressure to, not the front. And that's where the artery is, and that's what, you know.
He's giving y'all dreams.
I'm putting you on game, dogs. Kai, whenever that happens, Kai's, well,
Yeah,
you know,
I don't fuck.
Kai's never
I'm not a
fucked.
fucker.
Kai's got his V card, actually.
I ain't a
We haven't talked about
relationship
your V
guy.
card recently.
No, it's been a while actually. Yeah.
It's because
No.
we love you. We don't. No, it's honestly good for bro. Good for you.
Respect.
You don't know what you're missing, and that's fucking great for you, bro.
That's probably actually the best thing.
It
for
really
you.
is,
Yeah.
man.
I like
once you
I
get
have
a
different
taste, bro,
values
you're
in
gonna be like,
relationships, you know, like yeah.
No, well, and it's also like in my own selfish way for us, like it's great for us because like I don't have to worry about some bullshit because women will take men off track, can take men off track if they let them. If it's like, because like the person you pick is everything.
Yes.
Like in terms of if you're with a toxic person, you're going to start.
a toxic life.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my mentality approaching it. Is like I want to find someone that's like a good second half and a partner in more than just like the physical way. So
Right.
that's the idea. So
You ain't looking for a 304 out here. I was kidding. Dude. Oh man. Dude, yeah, that was great, man. I really appreciate the like production quality and also just you're owning that camera. Like that's part of it. Just that presentation of how you put that like in the music video sense. Cuz
I don't know if you heard me ask, but is that your first music video? Have you done other music
no.
videos?
I've
Okay,
done-
sick.
I've done
dude,
plenty.
you need to send that to D's and then do your shit at
I did today.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Nice.
John, I sent John something too, or the homies. I was like, virtual insanity, because I've been wanting to do that one. Oh, while we living in a little wonderland, kitty that dog. You know the Jamiroquai? Yeah, fucking Jamiroquai is great, bro.
I want to see you sing it.
Yeah, dude. Well, I haven't done that one either, which it's a little tricky on the piano, but it's not that. Deez is more than competent enough.
Nothing's
to do it.
tricky for that guy. He's
No.
got it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, other than him not wanting to learn,
Yeah. Just the sheer lack of
him not
desire
wanting to
learn the
devote
song.
bandwidth to no. I honestly, I'm like, bro, if I'm gonna put something out there, it's gonna be, in my opinion, it's gonna be something I think is good, that's gonna rock. Because I think this is a thing, and I'm not naming names right now, but I'm playing with some people. I've been gigging a little more on drums lately, and I'm like, where you're like, certain people that vibe with them, it's like, it can be tougher to get on the same page, and you're like, I'm always about, I want to maximize whatever, and I'm not gonna try to tell you I can do something I can't do.
Correct.
Because I hate that. You'll see that happen sometimes too, and people like sitting here like, what did you see up here that made you think
up here and do what
that
you're doing.
you're not gonna look like a fucking idiot?
Dude.
You know what I mean? It's
Lotta-
crazy.
yeah, lot of Dunning-Kruger
The self-awareness
going around,
or lack of is crazy.
Yeah. Lots of Dunning-Kruger.
Like,
lots of
yeah.
Dunning-Kruger around for sure.
I know I don't have that because I know I'm the worst drummer I know. That's my joke. All right, because I know so many bad motherfuckers. A lot of them on Thursdays, bro. Yeah, man. Dude.
Yeah, I killed that. I was like, man, so many talented people in this building right now.
It's pretty wild, dude. Matt Muelling, who actually, dude, Matt said the nicest thing too, bro. I was at Gallery and I was talking. I don't know if it was you, maybe, or it might have been somebody else, because we talked more downstairs than upstairs.
Yeah.
But somebody I was talking to, and I was telling him, I'm like, I'm a drummer, yeah, blah blah, and this and that. And I didn't even say anything about this. And then Matt's like tearing down, and he like turns around, he's like, he's also got a really good podcast. He's like, I'm like, bro, come on, man.
You gotta
Stop
let
it.
the people know.
Stop it. Well, that's the good thing, man, is this thing, I don't have to say anything. People say it for me. It's
love
crazy.
Yeah.
It really
It's also
is.
a mark of like a good friend or like a good relationship.
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
someone that's gonna put you up, and not get jealous or like, well, this person's succeeding, therefore I can't succeed or whatever.
And on that note, I have to stop the right now on the podcast and give some love to Trey God.
Yes.
I didn't tell you this. Did you hear about Trey?
No, what happened?
He had a stroke last Tuesday after the show.
Literally, like that's the
He
day
had
after
been-
we recorded.
We had him on the pod like a week and a half ago.
Oh my
Not
God.
even 2 weeks ago. And yeah, bro, it was crazy. We were out there, or Groove Line played on Tuesday. If you haven't seen them, you should definitely check them out too. Boys. And like Trey God and T Double will freestyle with Groove Line. Like they'll have parts of the show where they'll come in and just freestyle for like 10 minutes. And so they did the show, rapping and all that. Afterwards, we were outside. I was like sitting kind of nearby where Trey was, but he had walked outside and there was a group of people talking. And then all of a sudden I hear my friend Brianna say something like, I don't think that he's drunk. Like, I think this is I don't think this is alcohol. And then I look and I see him, he like on the ground or like on his ass. They kind of like caught him because he, I think, just lost balance. And at first nobody knew for sure. It was like, is he overheating? Did he just get lightheaded? Like, what's going on here?
Dehydrated.
I
like, what's
ran
going
in
on?
and got him like a couple bottles of water, brought him back out. He took the water and then he was like drinking and then he drops the bottle. And then Dane Relaford was there. He was saying he handed the bottle back. He's like trying to drink again. He drops it again. And then and I'm not trying to put him on his business on display, but this happened and we love him and there's nothing but love for here. But yeah, so at that point, I think Dane Relaford, shout out, had said from where he was sitting, he was like, yeah, this is something serious. Because the motor coordination, once you start to,
You started to see
that it's like, okay, this isn't just like overheating. He didn't just get lightheaded. He's losing motor skills right
Like
now.
this is a medical emergency situation.
Yeah. So, and so shout out to Matt Muelling, who drove him to the hospital and literally was told by the doctors that they saved his life by taking him to the hospital. Like he would, because there was a moment there where I think we were all like, should
Is
like
he
somebody
gonna be
just drive
okay?
him home, let him
Like-
sleep it off. Maybe he's just, but it was like the coordination, and it was like, if Matt hadn't done that, like according to what the doctor said, it would have been a fatal miscalculation. So Matt Muelling, man, I love that dude.
Yeah.
And we love like people being there to like show up, and yeah, it was a crazy night. So that was like last Tuesday, Trey God.
That's nuts.
So
That's
amazing.
right after.
on a positive note, T-Double did say when I saw him on Thursday that he's up and walking and talking, and
Okay. He's moving around.
moving around. He's like, so he's still in the hospital, I think, at the moment. So we're sending our love. We should do something. I think they're going to try to put together something. So we'll definitely participate in that whenever that happens.
Yeah, whatever ends up happening.
For him.
All the love to him. He was
Trey God.
wonderful. It was our first time meeting him, or my first time meeting him on the cast. And
sorry.
he was a super cool dude.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck, man. And it also, bro, it's like one of those things that just reminds you, like savor every day,
I was gonna
really.
say life's
Yeah.
precious.
Yeah, it really is,
Also, to keep this segment of the podcast the downer section, I also want to shout out Reese and Nico.
Yeah.
You heard about what happened to them? They had their gear stolen.
Oh.
Reese's #1 guitar, like that is like his
fucking
go-to.
haters.
And his full pedal board. In fact, actually, I got called up because they were rebuilding it, and they're like, "Hey, Kai, do you have this one pedal for
Yeah.
because they got the show tonight?"
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and-
You should go. We should go.
Yeah, man. And man, like to lose something like because it was incredibly sentimental to him, and like still posting, like still missing, and the positive spin on it is that there's been a really strong community push of support.
His Lenny.
His Lenny, yeah, like his #1, like it is unmistakable. I hope that comes back.
Fucking scumbags.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it seems like thieves in Austin, especially around music, like venues and just generally where there's like gear like that hanging around, like it seems to be getting hit a lot more. And I don't know if that's just like crime rising in Austin. I mean, it's a growing city.
Well, I
but-
think that it's always been a thing with like the vagrancy here. They're opportunistic people, so.
because all it takes is like 30 seconds
Yeah,
most,
exactly.
of just like running up, grabbing a bag, and then.
And I'm
you're
not
outta
saying
there,
that's for
so,
sure that it was a vagrant, but obviously the odds aren't.
Yeah.
Small.
I know there were some
That could be,
people.
like-
Some people were saying like, oh, they knew it was
Where
his.
did he say where it was stolen?
I think it was actually outside. I think it might have been outside of Seaways.
Oh
It might have
man,
been,
come
yeah.
on, do better.
I know. Yeah, I know it was after a gig of theirs. So since they've got the residency there right now.
Yeah, that
it
sucks, man.
makes
Because
sense.
that's like your axe, dude.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like your.
You need it.
And it's the feel, the wood, the age of it.
Yeah,
the-
there's no
way
replacing
that
it.
the-
Yeah, there's nothing that's going to take its spot.
Yeah.
There are more guitars out there. There's more gear, but the sentimental aspect of it, and I can relate to that.
That's really unfortunate. I hope that it turns up.
Mm-hmm.
I hope somebody comes and tries to sell it to you, bro.
Yeah, dude. We've all been.
Somebody
keeping an eye
stole
out.
his shit and tried to sell it to him.
Yeah. It was wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? He works at Guitar Center.
My day job is Guitar Center, and this was back in November. I had a guitar, bass, and my Headrush pedal board stolen out of my car, and the very same day they brought it into Guitar Center to try and sell And the funniest part too is they took my name tags out of my car, so they knew I worked there.
Fucking amateur
would
hour
have been able to
shit.
tell or something.
That's what it is.
But
It's not that bright.
no. If there's one constant in this world, is that thieves are dumb. So they brought it in and saw the guitar and was like, "Yeah, that's mine. It's pretty unmistakable." The cops took like an hour to arrive. And
They're like, we're filling out the stuff to get your money. Hold on.
And luckily, shout out to my coworker Deno. He was smart enough to offer them way more than the guitar was worth, so that they would stick around.
Yeah.
So,
Good call.
Yeah, really smart.
Good call. Yeah, to keep them on the hook. Sorry, we got to get approval for this amount from our corporate. We're just waiting for them to give us that.
Just bullshit.
Go to jail.
Waiting for him to show up.
Bitch asshole.
Gotcha.
This is called karma. It's called instant variety. Instant mix in 60 seconds in the microwave karma. Bitch. No,
It's insane to me that I got it back. Like, that's unheard of. When you know, I've had other things stolen out of my car. Like, I had my golf club stolen when I lived in LA and never saw those. But to get it back the same day was freaking
It was meant
nuts.
for you to get it back.
Oh, 100%.
yeah,
So,
that is definitely
I hope the same
crazy.
thing happens for recent.
Oh,
Nico.
another crazy thing that happened yesterday. I went to Augustine's on Rainy because they have karaoke on Sundays. So my boy Austin Baker, shout out, previous guest, I'm sure future guest. And I did to go sing a song there. And as I'm in the back, I look like towards the back of the spot. It's out in the back patio area, but it's like a big patio area. And like towards the back side of it, I look and I'm like, that's fucking Vic. And I'm like, so I walk over like, what's up, bro? Yeah. He's like, oh shit. I ran into him last Sunday too, randomly at Seaboys. So whatever, I'm there. He's like, oh yeah, all right, man. Like I sang a song and then he's like, cool, good to see you, bro. He's like, gotta dip out. So he heads out. I cruise over to Dizzy Rooster because they have a jam on Sundays. You should come to that because you
Dizzy
get off
Rooster?
early on Sunday, right?
Yeah, get off.
You
at
need to come to
Saturdays,
that.
though. Yeah.
Next Sunday.
Yeah,
come chill.
Let's do it.
But so I went to that to like go sit, play a couple or whatever. And I'm like, I get there and I'm kind of standing out front on 6, just chilling. And fucking Vic walks by. I've run into him twice in the same. I'm like, who do you work for?
Dude, with how much
it the
time
CIA?
with
Is
how
it
much
FBI?
time he spends in the studio, how
Crazy.
is he out there, dude?
It's
That's
just
crazy.
wild. It was so crazy. Because it's like just twice the same. I'm like, the universe clearly wanted me. I need to follow up with Vic here,
He's like,
which I am going to because we're gonna pivot. I was already talking to him about it. I'm not gonna say anything on the pod, but I'll talk to you about it later. Remind me to.
Yeah.
So we're working on some stuff actually that we're trying to do with 512 Studios right now.
oh, dope.
Yeah. So hopefully a Cody Kai Cast live at 512 is the idea.
The
Like
the
a
pitch in a title
hybrid
sort of
podcast
thing, yeah.
live session thing.
Yeah, kind of like a Tiny Desk sort of thing, but with podcast elements as well.
Yeah.
So,
I like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Really
and I would say like in a Howard Stern vibe too, kind
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
except me more with the band, not like separated at a different, posted up. I would be like in the studio with the band. That would be the difference, I think. But
Not in some cubby that's too
right, because I'm
buildings
more
away,
like I'm
you
like
know?
want to talk to like the artists about because the process is an interesting thing for me. Like when you wrote Chocolate, like what was the impetus for that? Where did that start?
Me loving black women. I feel like a lot of times they don't get their due, and I wanted it to be known what my preference was. Then I moved to Austin. Then it's like I got like everything. But
What about white women, dude?
I came to Austin. I like everything. But at the time when I first moved out here, I was like, I had only dated black women, so I was like making a song, basically showcasing my love or admiration. But it's funny because when I wrote that song, I wasn't dating a chocolate girl. She was like, I'm caramel. You need to make a caramel song.
Caramel. Fucking. Dude. You're like, caramel doesn't sound as
Does not
good coming
sound-
off of the tongue. Chocolate.
Exactly.
I mean,
You need those hard syllables,
yeah, you do.
Did the collaboration come first before the song, or was it something where you had the song and then
I already
you
had the
collab?
song. So I released a solo version last year with my album.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then Tink basically like opened up for my my listening party for my album, and everybody was just like, y'all should collab, and I was like, well, I've always wanted a female perspective on this song, and I sent this track to her. She was like, I love it, let's go to the studio. She cooked that up in like 10 minutes. I was like, Man, it's so good when you know talented, gifted people, and I don't have to spend 2 hours trying to get you to do 16 bars. It's just like come in there and do your job.
You know what 16 bars is.
Yeah. How much time is that? How many lines is that?
So many. So many.
60, whatever. 16. Is that
16?
16?
Yes.
16.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry. My Spanish is rusty.
Come on, man. You're from San Antonio.
No, my accent's way better than my vocabulary. I'll say that. I'm a gringo though. That's my thing. I like to be the surprise. Like I had worked with a Peruvian chick, and she's like, "Your accent is actually like really authentic." And I was like, "Coming from you, that means a lot, because you're from the Spanish-speaking place."
Not just some valley girl being like, wow, you have a really good Spanish accent.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Fort Worth girls, they like have that true twang. I'll tell you, they talk like this, and it's just got that
Man, country
that
twang.
southern twang. That, hey, you know, sugar, we love it, and bless her heart, she's dumber than a bag of nails. I'll tell you. Just like any insult, just couch it with bless her heart and bless her heart.
Yeah.
She's quite a little whore, that one. Why can't we talk about Hodum? Can we talk about Hodum? I don't
know what Hodum is.
You don't know what
I don't-
Hodum is
I
because
don't
you're a
know, yeah.
virgin, bro. I don't know. I think Chris.
I probably don't want to know.
I know he's probably not the best person to cite, though. It was Chris Brown.
Oh.
These hoes don't act right. He said it.
They're not loyal. That's what he said.
Oh, yes. Thank you. That's called Briffault's Law. I had a friend, she told me, and I love her, so she will remain nameless, but he was talking about a guy that she's like finessing. And I was like, bro, dude, these guys out here, man, they will let themselves be. Ultimately, I think a lot of this is our fault as men, ultimately. Like the things we are not happy about in the dating market are a result of our own enablings, if you will, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah,
'Cause,
in a sense of like lack of boundaries.
We teach people how to treat us, right? I believe that. You teach
Yeah.
people how to treat you.
by showing them what
What
they're
you
allowed to
tolerate.
get away with.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's very much a classic, give an inch, take a mile thing. So, or in this case, 6 inches.
If you
But,
give a
know.
mouse a cookie, dog. No, but yeah. So, are you single, dude?
I am. I'm single.
Same.
It's Austin.
The land of the situationship.
It's not
That's what I
the
call it.
truth.
Dude,
Is that not the truth?
it is so true, bro. And it's like, if you're somebody that's dating with intention, this is
It's
not
hard.
the
It's a
greatest
hard
city to be
city.
in, or trying to date with intention.
I've done 2 back-to-back dating with intention situations. I'm good for a while. I'm good.
My thing now is if I'm talking to someone, I'm not going to show the true intention until I am receiving signals that this is worth putting intention into.
Yeah.
I think that's what women have to understand is like they need to let us know that this is worth the emotional bandwidth we're giving it, because I don't think women understand, like they value safety, right? Like is like super important to women, like feeling safe.
protected. Mhm.
Yeah. Like physically, literally physically, right? For men, feeling emotionally safe is a woman that makes you feel emotionally safe is gold, versus the one that doesn't. Like I said earlier, like that can, a bad partner can destroy you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't feel emotionally safe, and I don't think enough women appreciate like that they could, if they were intentional about creating that safety or like putting, enabling an environment where the man could feel it.
Well, yeah, you don't
It would
want
be better outcomes.
You don't want somebody that's going to take a moment of vulnerability that you're
Shout out
opening
Men's
up.
Mental Health Awareness Month, by the way.
Yes,
Sorry.
it is.
men's mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want someone that's going to take a vulnerable moment of yourself and then hold on to that and then throw it back to you later. As
you
an
don't want to like
attack.
tell them about like your best friend that did some wrong things to you, and then them like take that information and like use it against you later. You don't want that.
I think normal thinking people don't look at those situations as opportunities to cause harm. So,
Right.
Yeah.
But the problem with people that will cause you harm is that they don't present that way oftentimes.
Yeah,
like
you always get the representative first. in the
exactly,
person,
Yeah.
exactly.
Which is why I just pay attention. I'm like, I'm looking for green flags. Give them to me. I'm
Yeah.
also paying attention to the red ones.
Yeah. Well, and it's like men will, pussy will make you ignore a lot of red flags,
I was just
bro.
gonna say that.
I mean,
going back to what you were saying.
As my man Mac McIntosh said, a hard dick has no conscience, dog.
Yes,
So
when
true.
Most men are not thinking about if she's providing emotional safety when
Right.
they're trying to clap.
Exactly.
just-
and the struggle too, man, for me is like, I think even within the context of a relationship, sometimes you want to like, be intimate with your partner, and sometimes you want to fuck. You know what I mean? And there's a difference. And I
There
think you
is.
can have it with the same person.
Yes,
You know,
you
and
can.
sometimes you're being more. It's more slow and intentional. Sometimes it's just like we're two
Get into it.
animals out here, dog. You know what I mean? Like. And like women will, just because as men, like we might want that animalistic type thing sometimes, doesn't mean that's all. I think those women that say that, they'll be like, oh, it's like, no, you're projecting because obviously, yes, fucking duh.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of the whole point, isn't it?
I was like, actually, the more I like you, the more I want to actually give you both experiences. Like,
Yeah. Well, and also like, I'm not going to be able to open up in the comfort of my body with you fully until we've gotten to know each other over some time. Like, yeah, you can have like a fun thing with a person on a fly by night, but like, to build something like where you feel truly like emotional, like safe, and like, I haven't been in a long-term relationship in a while, but I was in an 8-year relationship, and it's like, at a certain point, like being naked in front of the person, farting in front of the person, it just all is just life, and you're just totally free to be you, and hopefully that person loves you. But it's like some of these women, I said the other day, I don't describe it to you. I was like, some of these women aren't looking for a man; they're looking for a lifestyle.
that is a bar. That is a bar.
It's like to decipher or discern rather, like I think that's what men have to do. You like stop thinking with your fucking dick.
It's another bar.
Yeah. I mean, it's ultimately, how do you deal with that, Kai? Don't you like, don't you feel it?
I mean, I jerk off and move on. Like that's kind of it.
Bro.
Yeah.
He doesn't know
We need
what
to go to
he's-
the gym, dog. Bro.
No, I mean, in all seriousness, it's. I mean, everybody has a different sex drive and relationship drive, and like.
Well, I think I can see that because when it's dormant, it can be easier to stay dormant too.
He doesn't know what he's missing.
The
because he hasn't
dormancy.
done it.
Yeah, well, and
It's like
even
once
for
you
me
crack
as
the seal,
someone,
now
like
it's
if I
like-
go, like I'll go sometimes, believe it or not, months.
Who could conceive that?
Couldn't keep a straight face for 2 seconds.
People on the street told me they love me. I'm awesome. No, I'm totally kidding. No, but like if I'm on like a particularly long dry spell, like there can be a feeling where there's a dormancy where you kind of just stop. It stops. It loses value a little bit to the point where you're like,
Something else more
and then
important
you
at the
and then
time.
you do, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, I
Needed
love
that.
having sex. I forgot.
needed
It's
that.
really fun.
Yeah.
Like but like yeah, it's you don't know what you're missing, like we said. So
Yeah, and like we were saying a little bit too. It's like I don't want to have a fuckboy phase. I
respect
I see it in the value for other people and more power to them. But just I'm a bit more reserved in that way. A
I
little
want to
bit
say
more
that
conservative
most
that way.
fuckboys don't just become fuckboys. Somebody hurt them to become
Yeah.
a fuckboy.
yeah.
So I don't want to just be another that
Facts.
people are just fuckboys for no reason.
Factorials. My fuckboyery didn't start until I got like cheated on, and I went
That'll do it. That will do
fucking. Man, I didn't give a
That will do it.
shit,
My-
and I like uncorked it, and like I went from like my body count being like barely at like 10 people to like a lot.
So we're gonna say the
A
number.
lot. A lot.
But no, I can agree with that sentiment because I basically the woman I was dating said the baby was mine and it wasn't. And after that moment and watching her
Men lie more, women
go
tell
be
the
a
biggest
family,
lies.
I'm like, you know what?
Women tell the biggest lies.
It's like, you know what I mean.
A man's lie is like, I was at Tony's house. I was at Katie. This is Chris Rock. I was at Katie's house. A woman's lie is like, it's your baby.
You know it's not.
It doesn't even look like me.
I'm like,
What are you talking about? He's got your hat.
I'm like, I ain't slept with you in 2 months, but you just said you just found out. So
Bro,
somebody
yeah, you're like, the math ain't mathin' here.
that part.
Bro, that's another one. You never had to deal with that shit.
Yeah,
Those are,
yeah.
woo, buddy. Grab your balls.
The fear of a broken condom.
I mean, I'm at a
Ooh.
point in my life now. I'm fucking 40. I don't give a shit. If a girl, I mean, because I would never do that without being like, you know what? If it happened, it happened with this chick. Which that's why I'm more selective now, especially since I quit drinking. But like, I wouldn't ever at this point in my life tell a woman, ask a woman to do that. I would in fact encourage her to keep it if it happened. Just because it's like I wouldn't. I don't understand men that don't advocate for their own offspring. It's like where along the evolutionary, this is where I don't compute. You know, as far as men's reproductive rights as a concept, you could say that and be like, what do you mean men's? Exactly. Men should be more concerned with our reproductive rights. I think
we should be more cautious of who we sleep with. Because
we should.
If you don't see her being the mother of your child, you probably shouldn't be sleeping with her. But people don't think like that. They just think the moment. And it's like, yes. And I'm like, you've never had sex, but then you've never had sex without a condom, which is a whole different thing. So it's like,
buddy.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you better be ready to.
It's actually like, it's kind of obscene how few women actually ask you. Like if you wear one, it's you wear it. Like it's kind of obscene. Like
it's your decision. You're pulling
more
it out.
often.
It is literally your decision.
More often, it's your decision that it is her demanding it. Some women do, which is cool.
Yeah, doesn't Tom Segura have that really good bit about it, where it's like having sex without a condom for the first time is like finding out you can put cheese on broccoli. It's like you can put this shit on everything. You can have it every time. Oh my god, it's way more dangerous. But oh my god,
Bro.
I'm gonna need a better analogy because that's way better than some fucking cheese on broccoli.
For me, I'm like, I don't really like broccoli. It's just like a bad thing. I need a good thing that's even better.
yeah.
You
I
know,
guess I think the bit was
chocolate
just
brownie with ice cream on it.
I was about to say cheesecake with the strawberries.
Yeah, both. Oh
The
my
cherry
god.
on top, bro. No, yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, after you get to a certain point where you have sex without a condom, especially if you're like in a. I've been in relationships where it's like that. You know, that's just the norm.
Yeah.
And then so as you get older, I will say, it becomes where you're like,
I'm not putting this shit on.
I'm like, man. Like I think Patrice said this, dude. Patrice had a bit about this, bro. Where he's like, I can't wear condoms anymore. I don't.
I
like,
would rather just let's go get tested. We both get tested. We both know we're good.
Or
now we're just playing on if I'm going to get you pregnant or not. And then you could take a plan B in the morning if you're feeling that uncertain, and we're good.
If you want to play with fire, baby. I mean, you know, and I'm a gentleman. Not that I've had a lot of instances of this, but I've always paid for the plan B,
Yes,
of course.
the man should always
as he
pay for it.
should. That's
You the one who shot the club up.
Yeah,
That's so messed up. You shot the club up. Hey, you need to go to Walgreens. That's not cool.
Yo,
That's not cool.
Yo, this ain't free admission, dog. We gotta, bro.
Hey, you made the mess. You got to clean it up.
I mean,
you know?
that's like the bottom. Like for me, I'm like, duh. Like for my peace of mind, that is the easiest 50 bucks I'll ever
$50
spend.
versus child support every month.
Bro.
You better go pay that money.
Yeah, easy. And and not only that, but I'm watching her take it, dog. I want to see you swallow. Now open show me, lift up your tongue.
Not SpongeBob.
No, I'm kidding. There's no woman trying to baby trap me. No, bro. But these hoes, bro. Some of these hoes out here, the ones that are really in it for the game. They like NBA players. They had to like send out memos to NBA players. There was a thing where
But that's different. You
literally
should know better.
condoms in trash cans.
Know better.
No. Condoms in trash cans being
rummaged through
and put in. Yes. Yeah. Artificial kind of shit. Yeah. That's how crazy it is. Turkey baster, bro. Like that's where like your genetic material is very. They were like the instructions were to flush your condoms there for NBA players. They like the league literally, I think, sent out a memo that they needed to flush their condoms. Hot sauce. You know, get a little spermicidal lubricant. No, yeah.
Some acid, no base, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy because you're like, man, bro, I'm not speaking of all women, but that there are women out like because toxicity on the male side is very well established in terms of what it kind of looks like. But what is toxic? And I'll tell you what toxicity on the female side looks like. Cardi B I'm sorry, but hear me out. Bro, when she came out and she was like, I was drugging men and robbing them, and people are like,
In that era, yeah,
I'm like,
no.
they're at best just stay silent. Don't applaud this. Like your look, it's unbecoming. Like just maybe you don't have a problem with it, which is still stupid, but just be quiet. Like
I think at that time it was. I don't want to use the word that she was ignorant, but I definitely want to use the word that it was a different space in her life. I would hope to say that she knows better now to not as big and as grand as she's gotten to not be on that type of time. But it's similar to like, and this is probably a good or bad analogy depending on who listens to it. But like Young Miami, the song right now that everybody's listening to is "Where My Scamming Ass Niggas At." It's just like that's what you're looking for, and that's what's popular. That's what they want.
some people regulate in toxicity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where they feel like regulated.
Yeah.
And then you show them stability and they feel chaotic. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, the idea of like what's attractive too is also really interesting. Just over time of like, famous figures in pop culture and like fashion and all that of like what both men and women are looking for in a partner in terms of both like financial
Some
stability, like owning their own property or like being famous or what have you. Like that's changed a lot through history.
Yeah.
Which also just goes to show.
Love is a drug, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
You choose to take the drug.
Well, and if you look at
I'm
people,
very, very sober.
Like if you're like when you're with a lot of times like if you're in a toxic thing, a situationship, like people will it mimics drug addiction, right? Because it's like you'll have a person that you're getting with, and like certain people wouldn't approve of this, so you're hiding this from certain people. Like certain people can't know about this. I don't want them to know I'm indulging. Mm-hmm. It's like that's exactly what drug addicts do, right?
It's like
literally,
the fact
they
that
hide
you're
it.
Getting away with something is giving you a high and a thrill.
Yeah, and it's like they're getting their kicks on like the dopamine spikes, and it becomes like an addictive. And it's like literally they've done studies with like relationship, like heartbroken people, I think, and then like drug abuse and like the things that light up with people like in toxic situations, like that it lights up the same parts of the brain that like cocaine does. So it's like it's mimicking the same substance abuse pattern
that same stimulus
in your brain.
happening.
It's like the same pathways. Yeah.
Man. And yeah, that secretive element of it too. Like I was thinking last week about how like workplace relationships, not just like romantic relationships, but just like relationships in general of like, so many people, especially in Gen Z, are so against building any sort of relationship with the people that they work with, which I understand. It's like your coworkers are not inherently your friends, but just to say outright, no, I'm not going to make an effort whatsoever to get to know these people and make some sort of human connection seems it's kind of baffling to me because
Your coworkers don't care about you.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's
People make
strange.
that mistake. They don't.
Yeah.
If you leave, they don't ever. Nobody's calling you. Nobody's. It's like you're non-existent at a certain point. It's like it really is crazy.
I think you can take
corporate culture.
You can take a workplace relationship and turn it into a real relationship if it's done outside of work. It's not like a work function or whatever. But I think also some of what that comes from is just people being unwilling to try and build those relationships in the first place because like those are the people you're spending a lot of your time with. So like why not get to know them? I don't know.
I mean,
maybe that's me being a little too optimistic.
Well, it's like what brought you together. In this case, like circumstance of we just both got hired at this company, so we work together. It's like this project isn't like you and I. We came together by choice. Like this is a pairing of our choosing. It's like
it was not a situation
who your coworkers
where
are.
we're
You
gonna be
don't
together,
have
yeah.
control over.
My thinking though,
unless you own
yeah.
the company, but
I guess with me with Guitar Center and stuff, it's like if you're gonna go to work at Guitar Center, chances are you're a fan of music.
Yeah.
Chances are gear. Like there are some inherent like common grounds that you can find, but in other situations where it's definitely a little bit more corporate. Like like that does make sense.
And I'll say I think you can find a friend and a coworker because I definitely have like former coworkers over my career that I'm still friends with to this day over the course of different places and places I've worked at. But that's the exception. The majority, most of my people I've ever worked with, I don't have any kind of relationship with now. There's only like this select few. So I think you could find a friend at work, but that was going to be a person that you were going to be friends with even if you met them at,
Right. Yeah.
Wherever.
I'm saying like just the inherent sense of like being at work as a detractor from being able to make that relationship in the first place. Yeah, if there was someone that you would be friends with if you met them at a show or at a park or wherever outside of work, then yeah, that would likely happen.
Yeah,
I'm just more concerned that if it doesn't work out, now I have to come to work and see you every day, and I don't want to deal with this. So we just
I don't want to be fake.
Line.
If I don't like you, I want you to know. No, not really though. But you're like, I got to be professional. But
keep my money, But it's like,
yeah,
I don't want to have bad energy at work, so I'd rather just not cross that line.
Yeah. That's where I do definitely have the line of like romantic relationships at work. Like that is just a no because that's a big like you are opening a can of worms with that. But just like general friendships, like that's where I feel like people are kind of leaving.
Don't
food on the
masturbate
table.
where you masticate. Has anybody ever said that?
I bet not.
Don't jerk off where you eat. No, but the thing about it too is like sometimes it's like I remember I had one particular coworker back in my later 20s in a place I was working. And I had a girlfriend at the time, and so I was like, it was very much, but like this girl, she'd come up to like start massaging me, like
She was your wife.
and I'm like, and this girl, oh my God, like a banger of a body. I mean, like, my girlfriend was a smoke show, and this girl still had me like, so you're like, fuck, like it can get blurry sometimes where you're like, oh, but it's like, yeah, ultimately.
That's why it's safer to just have that line in the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, of just like, nope, not even a chance.
To not drink, yes, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I
That
do
was smart of
dumb
you.
shit.
Because then if you would have liked it, then it would have been like something that's carry on for you don't even know how long.
Yeah, well, exactly. And bro, this chick one time sent me a Snapchat randomly of just her mooning and like with a friend, her and a friend like both mooning, and I'm like what the where the fuck did this come from?
I didn't ask for this.
And
but
I'm like, God damn it.
Temptation's real.
It's so, bro. Yeah,
And-
that's
and it's-
almost
and
why
it's
I'm like, be
crazy.
careful what you wish for about a relationship,
I was gonna say the relationship was helping you even get this because I always
Yeah.
say like women always want somebody
when they smell it on you.
Yes,
And it's
they
the
see-
social proof too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had a woman tell me before, "Oh my gosh, your girlfriend is so cute."
It's counterintuitive because as a man, when you see a woman with dudes, it makes her less attractive to you. Whereas a woman seeing a man with a woman or women, it makes him more attractive.
Yes.
Because it's like, oh, they see something in him. And it's also just like it's like a evolutionary signal. Okay, he must be safe because these women are with him. There's like a kind of a cue, something there. But it's also just that I think it's the competition anxiety, and I think women really get aroused. It's like the thing you don't want is a woman that's bored, because bored women start doing dumb shit, and you're like, that's why it's almost like it can be exhausting to like keep a woman entertained. And you're like, I need you to like. It's better when two people have like full lives, and then they can come together, but that way like they're not too codependent, because that's a thing. Relationships now, I mean, most people are just codependent drug addicts.
They just need to pay the rent every month.
It's like they need somebody
we're
to
gonna
go
call Habitat.
halvesies.
Sometimes it's purely utilitarian. Yeah, it's like you're gonna cover half the rent, and you know what?
I'll sleep with you
That's gonna be
sometimes.
cool.
Yo, but like for real though, dude. Like, but some of these women will finesse and never sleep with a guy, which is crazy. Like they'll get tens of thousands of dollars from dudes without ever even touching them.
And that's a dumb dude.
That right? Right?
That's a dumb
But I'm like also like
But some people be just tricking and don't care.
I mean, and it's like very much to me. What is it? A sucker? The only thing. What is it? Letting a sucker keep their money? Whatever. That's like the real sin, But it's like that's obviously a very like fucked up way to look at it. But it's also like you have to understand that's how people are coming at you. Like regardless of if you have good intentions towards people, you're gonna be met with mixed things. Some maybe good, some maybe not. it's hard out here too in this game, man. You know, you meet a lot of people out here doing things, and some of them present very well, and you're like, oh, you're cool, and then you find out over time, like,
Yeah, I've always said, and this I just said this weekend. I'm like, I need to get past 6 months with anybody because I don't want to see the representative. I'm tired of seeing the representative of a person. Then you show me the real you, and I'm like, I don't like the real you.
And that's always my goal, man. And I know that it's probably not possible just because it's like the human condition type part of it. But I always I want to present as the authentic person I am.
I
like
try to do that
from Jump Street. That way, it's like we're not 3 months down. Like I'm still that same guy now as I was.
I don't need you to be like 3 months ago. You wasn't as nasty as you are now.
Yeah.
No, I've been nasty. Or I've been outgoing, or been spontaneous, or been.
And I mean, we're all gonna naturally, if we're into somebody, we're gonna naturally be really wanting to put our best foot forward with them. So we're probably gonna be putting in a little extra effort just by our nature of wanting to do that.
Yeah, it's just inherent that you're gonna act differently.
But it should just be an exaggerated version of the authentic person that you are. Don't be that shithead that tells 3 different women he loves them after 2 weeks of meeting them, love bombing and
Don't just say something to get what you want.
Facts.
That's the end of the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what scumbags do.
Facts. Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah, it's weird to me that people could deceive like that, and it. But then I'm also like, sociopaths do exist. That is a thing.
Have you? Do you remember the scene from Always Sunny where Dennis is trying to sleep with the waitress to get back at Charlie? Oh, dude.
I haven't watched enough of that show.
Oh, dude. That's like kind of the perfect embodiment of like the psychopath behavior, because the whole thing is like he's trying to sleep with the waitress to, get back at Charlie, who has like a huge crush on her. And he's at the door. They just had a date. And he's like, oh, we're going to go inside, right? And she's like, well, I'm not that easy. I want to take it slow and, be friendly with it. And he's like, oh, well, I can take it slow, but, I just really want to go inside and such. And she's like, no, it's all right. And he just goes, oh, well, I love you. And she's like, oh my God. Well, come in. And then Charlie calls right after and was like, all right, I'm ready to talk. Let's, make a deal. And he's like, cutting it awfully close there, buddy.
Dude. Bro. Yeah, it's weird to me that dudes and I know they're out there.
It's sad. They ain't got no game. Just be yourself. But some people's self is just not attracting women.
I mean, facts. I think right now probably more dudes are not fucking than are fucking. I mean, because it's like, especially your generation, under 30 is crazy. Under 30 is just not.
It's because they don't go shoot anymore. Like, that's the one skill I still have, and I'm gonna always have.
Shooting shots
shoot at anybody. If I see
I don't care what.
If I see something I like, she's gonna know.
Well, I've had those moments where I was so compelled by a woman's just insane beauty. I'm like, I have to talk. I have to.
It was gonna eat you alive that you did.
Yeah, exactly. I cannot live my life and not having gone up.
Might not have married her, but I got her number.
Yeah. Well, I read a really strong theory as to why that's happening. Not just in like the relationship sense, but
the non-approach,
the hesitancy, and that's because this new generation is so terrified of embarrassing themselves and being cringy, because of now, how social media has developed and how everyone's got a camera on them. They're terrified of being that guy that's, going either viral or getting caught, either, getting rejected or, flubbing it or, whatever. They're like that is enough of a halt to, say, nah, I'm not going to bother. She's hot, but
I got a great pickup line. And if for the listeners, you're welcome, for putting you on game here. It's 1 for 1. And it's because it's a great, and first off, if you go up and you approach and you ask a woman a question, make sure it's fucking open-ended. Don't ask her a closed-end question, closed-ended, whatever. But no, approaching a girl and say, so when I've been doom scrolling and my algorithm keeps telling me that men don't approach women anymore. How do you feel about that? Give them an opportunity to respond. I've had a lot. I had that happen. I said that to a girl. Basically if I'm to believe my feed, men don't approach women anymore. Is this what am I to make of this? And it was such a thing that later that chick was like, have you used that before? And I was like, I swear I had. It was the first fucking time, dude. First time, bro. It was like, but it, again, open-ended question will give her an opportunity to like respond and like say something. And I think your best asset, men want to like talk about their, blah, 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 blah. Like let her talk.
Yes. Yeah.
Let her talk. And just sit there and then if she starts asking you questions, you can maybe divulge something. But that's the better way to go about it. And it's the same thing with men. Don't ask for a relationship, y'all. Come on. You wait for her to bring it up. You don't bring it up. That's facts. Like I've never been the source of the define the relationship conversation. It's always been the woman. And I'm like, if I liked her, I've had some women that was it. That was the end. I've had other women, it turned into a relationship, you know. But I'm like, as the guy, you should never be, what are we? That's not masculine behavior. That's feminine behavior.
I've never known a guy to do that.
I mean, you've never known a guy that he was the one that brought up the define the relationship? Oh, I have, for sure.
Well, I think it in like the animalistic way, that just completely deflates all confidence.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're asking, you should be confident that you should know, I guess. Even if you have no clue.
Well, and you shouldn't be asking because your mindset should be, until otherwise noted, I'm a free agent. And not to say I'm dating other people. If I like somebody, I'm going to.
Unless you catch feelings, then you need to vocalize. Like, look, I know we both been doing our thing, but like, this is how I'm feeling. Where your head at? And if it's not on the same page, then you need to move accordingly.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between asking for like relationship status versus voicing your intentions and saying, "Hey, this is like what I'm going for. This is what I'm putting in. I'm telling you because I want to make sure we're on the same page and do with that information what you will, but I'm not asking like, hey, are we a thing? What's happening? So.
You know what sucks though? You were like, I don't want to be a fuckboy. I am the most successful with women when I'm acting like a fuckboy, dude. It's fucking ridiculous. It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
This is true. When you're being the good guy, they don't want the good guy. But
They don't.
When you just almost being an asshole.
I'm telling you.
And you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You're
they
aloof.
love this shit.
Hey, nice guys finish last. Yeah. That's the truth. And
Sometimes not at all, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just getting older, you know?
If she don't tell you, you toxic. You probably not the one. She liked that you a little toxic.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Everything, it's like counterintuitive logic, dude. Everything you would think would be the thing you should do oftentimes ends up being the thing that actually hurts you. And I'm not saying it hurts you. It's actually the right thing.
No facts.
But if you're talking about...
But not in this era.
Yeah. If you're talking about... Because men are like strategists, right? Like, so if we're talking about like how's the best way to approach this, it's like, don't divulge your emotions to your woman. Just save that for your boys, your close confidants, maybe any woman, maybe your mom if you still have her, but like, or a family member, but don't divulge your emotions to your woman. Women say they want that, but they don't actually want that. They want stoicism. They want a rock. And that's the curse of being a man, but it's also the power of being a man has a lot of benefits, but the curse is that's the thing that to be the man in the family, like you don't get to have emotions. Like you have to just do and act and be the leader that women want a leader, but also they sometimes have trouble letting a man lead, I would say.
Yes, I agree with that. For sure.
Yeah, and it's also a matter of having clear expectations of like what you want going into a relationship. And I think that's more on the women's part of, like, is it purely for that like security that we were talking about, that like feeling protected? Because I don't think anybody, same thing for men in terms of wanting that emotional security.
Right.
You're not thinking, that's not in the front of your mind of like, man, I really hope this woman gives me emotional security. It's, oh man, I hope she sucks my dick. That'd be really cool. So,
but then emotional security.
And then yes, yeah.
I hope she sucks my dick and makes me feel safe. Be loyal. Every fucking song since time immemorial. Please be loyal.
Yeah.
Briffault's law is a fucked up thing. It's basically everything you've ever done for a woman means nothing in this moment. So we make this mistake, men, of thinking we're accruing like
Value.
Yeah. Like that this is gonna, because like it's almost like if your woman's with you, if you had a woman in your come up and she was there before when times weren't great
good.
and she saw you through that, you would feel a loyalty to her for being
holding
that
it out.
bitch, that bad bitch, you know, like being the woman that like the ride or die that every man really desires. And so that, but it's like that loyalty doesn't, it like from the woman's brain, it's less. And I think it might be like evolutionary because, you know, war and death and like, you know, your tribe gets invaded by another tribe and they kill all the men, and now all of a sudden you're, you know, it's like there's an adaptability that women have had to have probably throughout history in terms of your man may not be around forever. In fact, a lot of times your man dies young and you might need to find another man. You know what I mean? So it is that, but I think it's tough for men to realize or to reconcile that. Because for us, like literally type in Briffault's Law, you can read what it says, but it's like, it's essentially everything you've done. And the one girl I was talking about, my friend, that she's like, you know, like getting over on a dude. It's like, she literally said like, none of this means anything. Like he paid for me to go to Thailand and all this shit. Now I went and it was great and I'm grateful to him, but it doesn't carry any weight in like terms of feeling a loyalty to him or any, like there's just, it's
That
just
moment's gone. And it's
exactly.
past.
And that's what Briffault's Law is like the female, not the male, determines the conditions of an animal family. Where female can derive no benefit from association with the male, no such association takes place. That's how women, and then like the birds, they do their dance, they like choreograph their dance or whatever. Like men are performing for, or males are performing for
women,
females
yes.
across all of human nature. It's like pretty much how it works generally. Yeah. I love birds though. They're like fucking, there's like the ones that do the whole, they like choreograph shit. Like,
full mating sequences.
they get their bros. They're like, yo, dog, we learn it. You gotta learn the steps.
Trying to
Get it right.
Trying to get her.
You ever seen
And then
it?
she's like, nah, I've seen better.
Flies away.
Dude, I fucking resent that bird, that bitch bird, dude. I know it's wrong. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that hurt anymore. I was. I had a particularly misogynistic, like 2019 to 2020. Yeah, that was like right out of my bad breakup. It's easy to fall into that too.
No,
like
fair.
it's an unhealed view. Like it's like I'm at such a different place now of like my life. But it's like, yeah, there was a period where, because I think women don't understand. There's really like two types of misogynists, like as men that are misogynistic. There's the like, I got fucked over by a woman misogyny, which I get. And then there's like the I never got fucked by a woman misogyny. And that's like the school shooters. And
Yeah. Those are way more dangerous.
those guys are
way more
So
dangerous.
get this
So
man
let's
get this man.
let's like shame those misogynists, but let's give a little grace to the guys that got fucked over. Like you said, the fuck boys that were, you know, created like by the evil villain. Not really evil villain, but it's like, yeah, like a lot of those men are, and you go through phase and you're like, all right, you know, hopefully you heal,
Yeah.
Yes.
you know.
Everyone changes. And, you know,
Yes.
experiences shape who you are at the end of the day. you
Pull up
know,
the bird
so-
video, bro.
Yeah. I didn't
I
know.
want to narrate it like David Attenborough.
Oh, dude. Have you seen this before?
have the Let Me Smash.
Oh, dude. You got to see this.
The Let Me Smash is a
classic.
nice stick. Is this? Do they do the dance?
Yeah,
Is this
they
the
do.
dancing one?
Hold on. I got to.
Pick.
Let me smash. Please.
No, Ron. Go find Becky.
You want some fuck?
No, Ron. I don't want some
I
fun.
got your blue. Hey girl. You want some tail?
Yo.
Ugh. Ron, your tail is small.
Swiggity sweetie.
What are
You
you
want
saying?
yellow. She doesn't want yellow. Blue and yellow. No.
Ron, I'm leaving.
No. Wait, let me smash. What's my life come to? Becky thought my tail was big. Becky used a let me smash, but Becky is smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe.
Oh my god.
Fuck this next. Fuck that. I need you, Becky. Becky, let me smash. I'ma get that bitch a stick. Bitches love sticks. Wrong stick.
Oh my God, dude. Come on now.
Oh man.
That's fucking birds are weird as shit, dude.
Oh man.
They really are, dude.
That's so funny. Let me smash.
Let me smash. Let me Becky,
Dog, I
Becky.
was, though, it's not. We should feel lucky as human males, because like we're the only species on planet Earth that doesn't have to fight every time we want to fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like every other animal, like before you fuck, you gotta like fucking
Square up. Yeah.
like There's like getting home from the club, like you want to come in, like all right. Then some guy like jumps out of the bush. It's like let's fuck. You're like.
Like Pokemon, just
You're like, you have a boyfriend? She's like, I don't even fucking know this guy, dude. You're like, I ain't getting a black eye for, I don't know, that maybe.
I'm not
It
fighting
depends.
this. Yeah.
It depends on how hard up your boy is. No, but like literally every animal, like fucking, sometimes to the death. Not often. I feel like maybe, but.
I'm about to say bees don't have to fight, but they have to die to get it.
But like,
Yeah.
but like, I mean, every like fucking lions, fucking walruses. It's just one of those things where every male has to like fight for mating rights, basically, in the animal kingdom.
That's the evolutionary side.
And
of
that's
it.
why women like a guy that presents as a guy that could, not necessarily like she wants you to fight, but like that could kick ass if needed. Yeah, if called upon.
Yeah,
She wants a dog.
and it's the evolutionary side of things of how with animals it's just like the driving part of life is to reproduce.
Yeah.
Like that is the meaning of life.
Right. Why are we here?
Yeah.
Because somebody fucked.
So like in your pursuit of fuck, then it doesn't matter if you die, like as long as you spread the seed first. So.
Well, there are a lot of like species of like animals that's the thing. They do the thing to go mate, and then it's like that's
they're
it.
gone, yeah.
That's their,
Salmon.
That's their calling.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
pretty sure that's salmon, right? They spawn, and then it's like we're dead. All right.
Pretty much, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all just a cycle, a reproductive cycle.
Yo, everybody's just trying to nut, dog.
Everyone just gets
Even
you
these
nut.
plants, man, these ficus out here with this pollen. Got,
And even
got
this, the
ficus
bacteria,
cum in my throat.
the bacteria out there, they fucking, hell yeah.
That's what allergies are. It's like a fucking tree came in your mouth, dude. Just like that's what it is. It's plant cum.
Yeah.
That's what pollen is. All right. Did anybody go take biology here? All right.
No,
Or what
you're
class
right.
was
It
that?
is.
Botany.
If you want to use that word,
Stamens or whatever.
basically.
I remember in
Plant cum. No, I'm good.
biology class, I said, chickens, they lay eggs, and like birds, they lay eggs. It's like that's pretty much just a bird period.
Bird
they're
period.
getting rid of their eggs.
Hey.
They had a problem with me saying that, so they were like, "It's not the same," and I'm like, "It kind of is. We just eat them." So,
I mean, yeah, dude, it's really what it is. It's like, why are we here?
what's the meaning of life? Is it pursuit of happiness? Is it just to spread your seed?
Well,
What's the
I think
deal?
it's to self-actualize. I think every human yearns to self-actualize, or ikigai, as the Japanese. I think we've talked about this before.
I think so. Yeah.
Ikigai is like type in ikigai. It's 4 spheres. Ikigai. This is what I think people.
AKI.
Ikigai.
IKI.
It's Japanese.
GAI.
Ikigai. So click on the thing, the actual.
Oh, this one
yeah,
here,
yeah. So this is what you're searching for. These 4 spheres: what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you're good at. When they all meet in the middle, that's ikigai. And then you can see like if what you love and what you're good at is a passion. What you're good at, what you can be paid for is a profession. What you can be paid for and what the world needs is a vocation. What the world needs and what you love is a mission. So all of those things can, but when you find that center point of all those things together, that's Ikigai. That's
yeah.
Japanese.
We want to reach.
But I think
Ikigai.
that's basically Maslow's self-actualization would be essentially like Maslow's hierarchy. There's like
It boils
shelter,
down
food,
to
basic shit.
the survival, but
Then
being
emotional
fulfilled.
safety after you come. You know what I'm saying? Bro.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a bar, right? Emotional safety after you come. Emotional safety. Bro.
It's a Cannibal Corpse song right there. Yeah.
But like I don't know, it's hard because like to get all four of those things in one place. I mean, like that's what we're all kind of
Striving for.
Yeah, I mean, because it's my dad. That's my dad's advice growing up. Like to just like figure out something you love to do and that you can get paid for. And
My dad says the same.
yeah, and like
Same here. Yeah, it was all just like, here's the difference between a career and a job. Job is what pays the bills. Career is something that pays the bills, but also gives you fulfillment. Like that should be the goal for everybody. you
yeah.
know?
Definitely doing what you have to do till you can do what you want to do.
Exactly, exactly. And I think that's
It also builds character, to go through the trenches and not get exactly what you want right off the bat. Having to go through the struggle,
rejection
work a terrible
is
job.
I was
critical
gonna say, it develops some
to
it
the
develops things you need.
mix. Yeah, you have to get rejected. You've been rejected
Yes.
creatively. I mean, it's like, and every rejection you callous it, it calluses you a little, but you have to be able to develop that callus that serves you without being totally like taking away the thing that so it's like, to me it's like, that's what, like, I don't think bombing in comedy ever like stops hitting. It doesn't ever feel good, but it stops feeling like soul crushing. It feels very soul crushing in the beginning, but like over time you bomb and you're like, this is and
Like
so-
I've lived through this before.
Yeah,
I've survived this. It's not the end of the world. I just
Yeah.
have to come back and do it again.
yeah, but it's like through that process.
And be better.
Yeah,
be better,
exactly.
yes.
Well, that's what it is.
It's learning from those mistakes,
it's
those rejections that
cutting
build.
you. It's you're the stone cutter. You're just hammering on the rock. That's each time. That's you're just chipping that away. It's like, so to me that's like a critical part of the process. I think for like I hate to say character development, but it is. You're right.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is character development for sure. Because it's like
You need it.
that's what I call it. Like those terrible open mic nights, character building nights is what I call them.
Yeah. And if you've ever met somebody who's never had to struggle for something in their life, they're boring as fuck, dude.
They're I know a few.
No, seriously though. Seriously, it's
You
like
don't- you don't have the ambition to be more, do more if it's given to you.
Yeah.
that's why I say the best hot chicks are the ones that were ugly ducklings, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously,
The
the hot chicks that weren't always hot have character.
I love turning a 7 into a 10. Fucking with me.
Dude. No, but like, dude. Yeah, it definitely it's crazy too because you will also see, I mean, I see cats come up and it's like, it's just, and you're like, man, you just never had to go through the shit, man. And there are a select few that happens for, but I think the rule is always that you put in the work. In 10 years, my uncle said this, in 10 years, they'll call you an overnight success. When I was gave me my first paid comedy gig, I was like, and then I'm like, maybe it was 20, Uncle Al, probably closer. Because I think men, I mean, our prime income earning and our prime like competency, so like where it all comes together for us from the standpoint of like generating value for society and thereby wealth potentially for you and your family, is like 40 to 60. That's like the prime window of man's life of earning and being at the high level of the game. So I'm like, you're young. I'm just feeling like I'm just coming into that chapter of life, which I'm still working my way on, but.
Yeah. I wanted to pull this up because of what we're talking about, struggles and,
Fucking Posh Spice, dude. Come on, man.
Have you seen this before? Oh, this is classic.
Fucking.
I just fancied it. I mean, it was as simple as that. Yeah, I mean, I think also we both come from families that work really hard. Both of our parents work really hard. We're very working class.
Be honest.
I am being
Be
honest. I am
Fucking
being
Why
honest.
did your dad drive you to school in?
So my dad,
One answer.
my dad,
What
well,
car was it?
all right, it's not a simple answer
What
because
car did you get your dad to drive?
it depends.
No.
Okay, in the 80s.
It was
my
fucking
dad
Rolls
had a
Royce, dude.
Royce.
Get the fuck out of here.
he just goes.
Becker's like, shut the fuck up. Dude,
Trying to have a struggle story.
what is with that? Women want to be, oh man. Like it's
ain't always had it like that.
yeah. Bro, that's like
Because people want to, they want to have that story that, like, you know, their own personal hero's journey where they succeeded, they overcame it, and if they didn't, then they'll embellish or, you know, present themselves in a way that's, you know, not honest. So, you know, you got to actually live the struggle. So.
well, and it's what you know. You go through that. It's like I didn't realize it like this. I thought about it. And it's like all the failures led me here. So everything that came before was part of that process of the thing to cooking to getting here where we cooking, you know. But it's like there was like iterations that because I started like my first podcast like 2015. So and I've had multiple. But it's like that was to get me here is like I wouldn't have the perspectives I have if I hadn't gone through those things, you know. Which is kind of the value, I guess.
Yeah, I was just listening to you know, Taylor Tomlinson, the comedian. She's
funny.
Oh, she's hilarious. Yeah,
she's been doing stand-up since she's like 16.
Oh yeah, real young.
Really
She got into it in high school, and yeah, she lost her mom when she was like 9 years old, and you know, here she would tell stories about people saying like, man, if your mom was here, she'd love this. You know, she'd be sitting right, you know, front seat and cheering on, and she's like, I don't know if I'd be doing this if I hadn't lost her when I was 9. Like,
I'm like
that struggle, that hardship is what, you know, that adjusted course in a way. And that's the case for so many people of whether, and that could be both for a good or a bad thing. Like we were talking about with men who have been, you know, wronged by a woman or, you know, fucked over. And then that breeds that, you know, the misogyny stuff. And same thing with women and men, misandry. Like that struggle can be both a fuel for greatness or a detractor and like really, you know, hurt in ways that, you know, are long lasting.
I can relate to that. I can relate to that.
If my mom were here, she'd be making it about her.
Yep.
Do we date our moms? I don't know.
No, I love you, Mom, but no.
Like, but the care, like the things, like it's like we're dating the person that we're trying to heal our childhood wounds with. Like supposedly, like if you're like talking about attachment theory.
Okay,
like
there are
you
some,
seek
there
people
are
out
some
to
aspects of
like.
mom I like.
Yeah.
I love that my mom is very much a nurturer. I need that in a woman for sure. I love that she's God fearing. I love that she has style and she knows how to dress. I just need someone that is a little bit more patient. My mom is not as optimistic as me.
Well, give yourself some time. You'll get there.
But yeah. So just dating somebody that's optimistic. And
cynicism is a natural byproduct of life lived, I think, to a degree. But you have to like monitor it. You have to like keep an eye on it.
Well, it's like what we've said on this podcast a lot is it's your fucks budget, you know.
Yeah.
It depletes over time, you know. How many, you know, how much
You got finite.
Yeah,
fucks.
finite fucks. How many fucks can you give out in a day?
You gotta limit your emotional
you know?
fuck with.
When you're a kid, that you got a pretty big bucket full of fucks, but
Yeah.
you know, as life kicks you down and you
You give
experience
fucks freely.
You know, once and then a fuck comes back and hits you in the face,
Now
you
fucks
realize
are
you
expensive.
can't, you can't give out fucks as easily as much, you know.
The fucks get more expensive. Like I've been brokenhearted. I don't need to. I learned the lessons.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
yes, agreed.
I don't need to go through that again. I want to find that. I want to not make those mistakes from the next person. I want to like be the person I
right.
could have been, and show up in the ways I like. But again, it goes back to these women. You showing up like that. It's like that's what I'm about, right? But it's like, are you
That's all
about
you
it?
have- That's all you have control over. It's
Yeah.
how you show up every day.
And you have to. It's just such a. I was just saying this the other day. It's like a thing. I met a beautiful woman yesterday.
You live in Austin there.
But she was especially beautiful. And she started telling me about the problems she was having with her dude. I'm like, bingo. Anytime this is happening. But yeah, no. I was like, I hate the burden of having to be the sex that approaches. Like, that's such a, it's just, like on like a regular basis, because like the approach to me, approach anxiety doesn't ever go away. Like, you know, it's the same thing. It's like with stand up, like that fear doesn't ever go away that you're gonna bomb.
That walk up
to a
on
degree.
stage of like, okay, this is about to either go really well or really bad. You know, how is this gonna?
But you
play?
gotta believe it's gonna go well, dude. If you believe it, that's like half the fucking battle.
Yes.
And she's gonna know if you believe it too, or
You
the
gotta
audience.
will it into existence. Yeah.
Yeah, well, because like the authority you speak with, and like if you talk about comedians, there's an authority that they speak with like the joke. So even if like they're bending logic and reason a little bit for the sake of an exaggeration, you go with them because they're saying it with such an authority to the thing. You know, like, okay, you're selling me this thing. Okay, I see this. You know, and it's like that is earned through the experience of.
That's the art of stand-up and performance in general. It's just being able to, you know, hold an audience's attention without seeming like you're
It's a magic
trying
trick.
to. Yeah, that's the magic
As
trick.
my man Al Ducharme would say. Yeah, it's a magic trick. You know, and it's the trick is that I've said this before like 100 times, but I'm trying to make it sound like it's the first time I've said it. And I've done that. I've actually dropped some things in this that were previously bits that I'll sometimes just because that's the other thing, like going through life, you're like the things will come and be there to go, okay, yeah, there's that joke. I have an NFL joke I've been doing for years and years. It's like when NFL season comes around, inevitably that joke's come to kind of like
Start to rise to the top. You know, you're about to, you know. Yeah, it's the circumstance that you know pulls that out of your memory.
Yeah,
that's something I think a lot of performers in general struggle with. Is like I need to have everything that I know and have perfected, whether it be, you know, jokes or bits or songs or solos or scales or whatever, at the forefront of my mind that I can pull from at any time. But that becomes overwhelming, and that feeds into that anxiety, that stage fright stuff, and just trusting your musician instinct or your comedy instinct to say, hey, when I'm on stage, I'm going to trust that I'm going to be able to pull this out of my back pocket because I've done it before, and it's not going to go bad. I don't have to have it, you know, locked and loaded right away. So.
Back pocket shit. Sometimes even that doesn't work though. You're like, fuck, we're going to Dead Babies now. Dude, hey, you know, like Patrice said, I'm not having a bad time. We're having a bad time. Like, I want y'all to be enjoying it. That's my thing. I'm like, I know what I'm trying to do, and if y'all aren't with me, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
How about that? Cash me outside. You know what I mean, though? It really has to be that. That's the, like, because, and I'm like, I've gotten used to people not recognizing when I'm fucking doing dope shit, because I'm like, I'll do stuff, sometimes karaoke, a lot of the time karaoke, and I'm like, did y'all just hear what I just fucking did? This was dope as fuck. And a lot of times people appreciate it, but sometimes you'll have like, and you're like, okay. Like, people aren't going to care sometimes. It's not going to, like, you're doing what you're doing, period. You know what I mean? That's my philosophy. Out as a performer, you know.
Facts. I feel like it's just my job to be undeniable. Anywhere I go, some people may receive it, some people may not. Some people may love it, some people may be hating on it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be undeniable.
Yeah, absolutely. Because then you cannot be denied, you know? Yeah. And that's the whole point, is like, you have to be so good that even the people that don't like you have to be like, yeah, you know?
He is good.
Yeah. Like, I would say like Reese would be a great example of undeniable. And he's an amazing guitar player. But also because he is very, you know, popular online for his Stevie connection, very, very strong connection to Stevie Ray Vaughan. There are a lot of people out there that criticize him for being an emulator or, you know, trying to, you know, rip off one of the biggest legends of you know, guitar playing. But you can have that opinion.
And you,
but you can't say that he's not an amazing player.
But the most stupid thing about that is that you could say the same thing about Stevie copying Jimi Hendrix.
Exactly.
Because let's look at Jimmy and look at Stevie. Look at everything with Stevie's style was so Jimmy-esque. You know what I mean? It's like, so you could say that about. That's why that's dumb, and that's why if you're Reese and you're listening to this right now, bro, that's why that doesn't mean a fucking thing, because it's like, bro, people say that and they don't even think. It's like everything, we're all standing on the shoulders of giants.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Everything came from somewhere else. You know, they say that with music. It's like every piece of music has already been
all
written.
All the cool shit came from black people.
That's very true.
Bars. You can repeat that again.
It's just reality. It's why I hang out with so many black people, bro. Because it's like I like cool shit too.
Yeah.
Just because I'm white don't mean I don't like cool shit. It just is.
He's a cool white guy.
What is that though? Is that where does that come from? Is it the struggle that brought the art forward?
I feel like it's always been there, but you can say that.
Yeah.
I feel like we were always just innovators and creating something and then having it stolen.
And then creating something else.
Or imitated.
And then having that stolen.
But you just got to keep being undeniable.
Yeah. The undeniability thing to me is it's the same in comedy. It's the same in anything performance related. I think you have to, as Bill Burr would say, you have to kill so hard that the person after you bombs.
Yeah.
And as a vocalist, like I love that because I'm like I've had
do.
that where I'm like follow that. Bitch.
I love hearing. Oh, well, how am I supposed to go after that? That makes me.
It's
feel good.
there. I've said this like there's only a few cats I feel vocally that it's hard to follow around town, but like yeah, there's definitely that. And it's weird because I'm like I don't think it's it's not competitive to me.
You're trying to be the best version of yourself.
Of you. Yeah. But there is also that like the element of the crowd and how that plays because sometimes I sing things that I like to sing, but the crowd doesn't get as into it. And then other times I might sing something that give or take about, and the crowd is fucking vibe. You're like, ugh. Sometimes you have to pander a little. I don't even like to call it pandering, but it's just like reading the temperature and
You got to tune yourself to the room. You got to say like,
you're
this is what they're feeling.
If
I
you
got
don't, to a degree, give the crowd something of what they're.
I was gonna say, please have self-awareness.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be my artistic self. I just,
Yeah.
Like, but
And there's some people
anybody
who,
else rocking with
there's some people who like that, where it's someone that goes on stage and is just unapologetically themselves, but in a performance way, just like the skill of performing, you have to find that common ground with the audience and put out an olive branch of like, hey, like this is like how can I get us all having a good time? Like what's the vibe?
Yeah, I like to like go up and sing, but like have a joke in the holster, so I can like come up and like immediately open by telling like a joke, just kind of but conversationally, because that's what stand-up is. It's like the art of making this thing sound like it's just now the thing I'm thinking of when it's really not. But there's that. But yeah, so and then get a laugh, create a little bit of a vibe, and then go into the singing. It's for me that's a fun thing as a performer. I feel like more musicians should have like some jokes. I saw this band open for what is his fucking name? I hope all your favorite bands stay together. Who sings that song?
Oh,
I forget.
I'm totally blanking.
Type in "I hope all your favorite bands stay together." That's such a fucking great song. It's like a that sentiment, like for a person that you once loved. Like I love you and wish you the best, and I hope all your favorite bands stay together. Like on your it's like that's what is this? What is his name? Dawes. Thank you, Dawes. His opener though, I saw them and I forget what they were called. Wakita Bowling something or another. And this guy had jokes his whole fucking in between every song. He had like bits, and they were fucking funny. And you're like, man, this. I think it's undervalued sometimes, that interplay banner between songs, right? I as a comic, obviously, that's how I go. But yeah, I feel like sometimes like artists or people they'll be kind of quiet. But it's like no, like. Remember why you're here to connect.
Mm-hmm. We're not just waiting in silence before the next song.
You're not an independent entity. The point should be
to stay connected.
Exactly. It's crazy because I think sometimes I'm guilty even of like forgetting that I'm here performing. No, well I'm also
keeping a crowd engaged.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what. I don't know. I'm talking too much. You'll talk.
No, yeah, it's also there's a utility factor in it, in terms of keeping the audience engaged and captivated, because like who knows, your guitarist might need to like switch out a guitar or maybe like tune down or something, or maybe there's like a technical issue that needs to get resolved, so you need to like step up, and it doesn't just have to be like the pre-planned stuff, but just being confident in not singing in front of an audience, but just talking to them. Like this is a very small example, but this past weekend we had the Guitar Center drum off, which they haven't done in like 10 years.
Yeah.
And the opening of it, we had a bunch of contestants in. We had a bunch of people that came in that were like friends and family of the contestants, and also just people that were coming in to see the performances. It was regionals, and you know, I had to go up in front of a crowd of people and just essentially break down of like, hey, welcome everybody. This is super exciting, and very naturally without a script and just go for it and say, hey, we need everybody here. We're going to show the rules. Here's what's happening. And just having, now I wouldn't consider myself a front man. I'm not amazing at keeping an audience captive, maybe against their will, but hey,
I got tied up once.
Hey, it's fun.
It was surprisingly fun.
But just being able to, just being comfortable speaking to an audience. That's very much a learned skill, because everybody has that anxiety. I think it's like one of the most common fears is public speaking.
They got high fucks.
Yeah.
They don't know what it feels like to have low fucks, dude. To just go up and be like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you just gotta treat it like you're talking to like just anybody.
I haven't told this story recently, but that's one of the craziest things about one of the best sets I've maybe ever had. One of like the very best sets, stand up comedy wise, was the day I found out my best friend died. And I say that because there was a freedom that night. Like I had my bits, I had the timing, everything was locked in. Some nights they worked, some nights they didn't, but I had my thing. And this was like an opportunity that I just told the GM I wasn't even supposed to perform. It was a weekend, and he like threw me. He's like, I'm gonna put you up. Okay, but like just none of your opinions matter. Like you can't touch me, and they knew I didn't give a fuck. And so the joke, I mean, it was like, and it felt so weird to kill and feel nothing, because obviously.
Your mind is
elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's crazy because it was like that. There was a freedom that day that there's been maybe few nights ever as a performer I've ever felt that kind of freedom, which is crazy to think. Rest in peace, Mark Bays.
Mark Bays.
What were you going to say? Sorry.
Well, that mindset that you go into going on stage with changes the performance entirely. Of like, if you're too worried or anxious about what the audience is going to think about you, versus the complete opposite end, which is what your situation was, where it's just, this is not important to me at all right now. I mean, I'm just doing it because I was asked to do it.
I'm gonna do the jokes, Yeah.
But you're not thinking like,
I don't care.
You're also not angry about them laughing.
I would feel the same if I bombed the hardest I ever bombed right now as if I killed one of the hardest I've ever killed. Regardless of what happens, I'm gonna feel the same after at the end. That's kind of the reality, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think too, on a larger scale, performers that are extremely well established and spend their entire lives touring, I think they build up a callus to that, where even on any day, regardless of what's happening in their personal life, killing and bombing feel the same, because they've just done it so much that it's just kind of paved over of like, yeah, well, that's kind of just what I do. So, that's what it is.
I mean, I got to think that, though, there's pinnacle moments for, like I always think of Metallica and fucking Russia.
Oh, dude, the Moscow show was amazing.
Like, how many people was that?
There's not a real number because it was a free show, but it had to have been in the millions. Have you seen a photo from
the neighborhood? Oh. It's like the biggest show they ever played. It was like right at the end of the Soviet Union.
Monsters
it was like one of the
Rock.
first bands that played in Russia after basically the collapse of the Soviet Union. And I think it was still in motion, actually. It wasn't even fully, completely. But it was like during that time period. So like they were bringing rock to the people for the first time. And who knows, decades, because communist Russia was... that was a while.
Strict.
Look at this.
Yeah, no, it's insane though, dude.
This is music history.
Look at that! Fuck!
Oh my
Look!
goodness, I've seen this photo.
And it just goes.
Yeah.
It keeps going, dude. It's crazy.
And look how low that helicopter is. Like, the people
Chernobyl shit.
Yeah. There. Skip ahead a little bit here.
Yeah, you got to get where they're like, look at that dude! God damn, bro! Can you imagine, dude?
Insane. I know the energy was insane.
Dude, and like you see like
Fucking
there's soldiers
bro.
they're taking their uniforms
it's
off
like-
and joining the crowd.
It's rageful in a way, but it's nobody's hurting it. It's like everybody's just like, yeah.
The best way I've heard metal
Metalheads are like generally pretty kind.
Yeah. The best way I've heard metal described is that it makes you feel like you are the one doing the damage.
And this is cool even in spite of Lars Ulrich being part of it.
You have to admit, his hit is
I can't ever
sexy.
not.
Oh, yeah.
My son to everyone. Touch you in. See, I want to take something like this and funkify it.
Do it.
You know what I mean? That's what I've been thinking recently. I'm like, you can pause it, bro.
Yeah.
This is dope as fuck, though.
It's
I'm
awesome.
like, that's what I've been thinking recently. I want to try for covers, like, take a thing that's not this and switch it. Like, so I was trying to think of like songs. Like, I was thinking "Bullet with Butterfly Wings." Despite all my rage, I am still just there. Like, or something that's like totally off kilter from the genre, from funk, or like kind of R&B, like soul type vibe.
Like completely different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flip it.
And funkify it.
Have you
Hard left turn.
have you all heard T-Pain's album? I think it's on top of the covers. I think it is. He did like a very like hip hop R&B cover of War Pigs, which was awesome. If you haven't heard it, you gotta check it out.
War Pigs.
War Pigs. Yeah, T-Pain's cover of it, and you know.
Oh, you know what? I think I did hear that actually.
He also did some Sinatra
it's
on
in
there.
the vibe though, right? Like, cause like there's sometimes it's like in the vibe, and sometimes it's like a totally fucking different song. And I feel like I always would go to with a little help from my friends, Joe Cocker's version versus Ringo Starr, because Joe Cocker injected a soul in. What would you do if I sang out of tune? And it's like with the choir or like the background singers, and it's like this soulful. And Ringo's like, "What would you do if I sang out of key?" Fuck. Dude, but also Hugo 99 Problems cover of Jay-Z is fucking great.
Oh,
he went folky.
Full folk with it. Full
If you're
country.
having girl problems, alphabet for your son. I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. It's like a folk thing. It's like, but again, it's like a total flipping of
what it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I love those covers that do that.
It's a classic. We'll just give it a
Give
quick
it a
little listen.
Have you heard this?
know.
Put me on that.
It's fucking very good. Dude, it's a driver, bro. And any lyrics, he changed them up too. My heart to the sun in the west. Changes my. It's a pound of flesh. Do your time. And 99 problems and a 51. If you're having girl problems, have to bet be a son. 99 problems and a bitch. And 99 problems. Oh, but a bitch ain't one. Dude, see, that's like. I should actually tell these. We should do that one.
That'd be a fun one.
It's fucking fantastic. Dude. Stevie Wonder covering "We Can Work It Out" by the Beatles is a fucking great. I love Stevie Wonder, bro.
I do
He's
too.
one of my favorites. Like, it's just vocally to sing his stuff. Sir Duke is great, dude. He's definitely. I put him. That's why I love D Madness. You know D Madness?
I don't know who
Fuckers
that is.
performed with Stevie, bro.
Dude, he's a legend.
Dog, D Madness, bro. Crackers, it's not crackers, but I have to say crackers because I'm white. Crackers stress me out. You know what he's really saying.
Respect.
I'm like, I can't even sing my favorite song by you, bro. Fuck. Crackers is still pretty fun to say though. Nah, dude, it's he's like a legend. He played with Stevie Wonder though. He's like played with a lot of people actually, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You should check out them Tuesdays before Groove Line at Sea Boys. They're fucking phenomenal. Like infectious groove, like is how I would describe it. It's
Same venue?
at Sea Boys. Yeah.
Okay.
So we met not at Sea Boys, but have you been to Sea Boys?
No.
It's right down the street on South Congress. It's like a little bit further south down Congress. It's like there's a middle school right there on South Congress. It's like right across the street from it. like a 7-Eleven right there. But yeah, that spot is dope as fuck, bro. I mean, like it's the same. It's got those vibes where got the magic, you know, dust kind of floating around. Like just, I chilled with McLovin there.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't Momoa there too, right?
Fucking Momoa with his hamburger pants.
I gotta pull up.
Bro, I've seen a lot of celebrities there. It's crazy, bro. Fucking Hank from Breaking Bad, dude.
Oh, fuck,
With
what's
a
that guy's
way
name?
younger chick.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, you know, don't hate the player.
You know, they like them UT students.
Bro, if I was Hank Schrader, dog, fuck. You never hear the end of that.
One of the most badass deaths in TV history.
Bro, go
legendary,
fuck yourself, dude.
Oh my god.
The defiance at the end. You gotta think, you gotta wish or hope that would be you.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be the.
Well, you're the smartest. You're the smartest person I've ever met. But you're too stupid to see. He made up his mind 5 minutes ago.
Well, you
do
just
what
gotta
you gotta
hit him with
do.
like, turn it off. I don't
Oh
even
my
want
God.
to be here. I'm tired of this episode. Nah, dude.
That's
yeah,
so
Hank
classic.
he's definitely. Fucking Anderson .Paak was there.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah. He was on just sitting in on Kit. Like, I was like, fuck, bro. It's crazy. Like, just the people that'll show up there, it's fucking wild, bro. Yeah, C-Boys is definitely, it's crazy I haven't been there. Because it's like the same owners, actually, too.
I just found out about this spot last week now. I gotta go to a new spot this week.
Bro, thank you, T-Double, bro.
No,
it's
he
all
really-
it's all thanks to T-Double.
I told him, I was like, I do R&B and I take it seriously. Help me. And he did not lie. He was like, I'm trying to put black people on.
I'm trying to put people on.
I was like, that's very specific and I
Hey,
appreciate it.
Like, you know what? Nice.
I'm putting everybody on. Well, the people
appreciate
that
that, too.
I appreciate, which is why you're here. Yeah,
I
dude.
appreciate you too.
No, like that's great because, yeah, and it's like you kind of opened up a door to a whole different. Like, there's lots of different things that this, ways that it goes, and just the level of just consistent crazy shit that I see in these places occurring. You're just like, bro, like it's inspiring. It can be a little intimidating. If I'm being 100% honest.
I'm not scared.
I say there's appropriate like reverence for those stages, and there's a high bar. Like the caliber is very high, so it's like you're around that, and it naturally makes you raise your game up just to be around it. So that's what's also amazing about it. Is that it's like that's why I say I'm the worst drummer I know, because it's like I'm constantly seeing guys are so dope.
Thanks.
It's like I gotta practice. Like I gotta, So that's where it's like, yeah. And the people you surround yourself with, we've had these conversations. It's like it very much. You look at your life, and you'll see a lot of like who are you surrounding yourself with.
Yeah, take a look at what does your fish tank look like? Is it big? Is it small? Are there is there people? Are there people around you that are helping you be better? Or are you sitting alone with a bunch of dumbass goldfish? So
yeah. We've got a few minutes left here, but we're getting close down here to the end, I think, because of whatever. Where are we at on time?
About 1:52.
Okay, cool. So we got a little bit. We usually
we got
go
a
around
little
2
bit
hours.
more. Yeah.
I have just
queuing up stuff.
a hypothetical to throw you.
Okay.
Just if you want to answer, or give me your answer, I should say. A great vocalist always.
I'm going to finish the sentence.
Yes, sorry, that's what I meant. Like, I want if you finish the sentence for me. A great vocalist always.
It's prepared.
What?
It's prepared.
Is prepared.
You ready for whatever moment you may have. I feel
You mean like lyrically, just
I mean, like-
knowing the composition of what you're doing, the song.
I mean, the moment that's in front of you. It's
Yeah.
like something the sediment of if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Yeah,
So it's just like you don't know
yeah.
when is your moment.
That's not a
You just
bong, by
keep
the way.
having-
It's a AC unit.
Oh no!
The timing is always
AC
amazing.
Yo,
yeah.
he,
Like,
he
what
needs to
is
take a break
that?
sometimes. Let him hit it.
Take a fat rip.
You never know what's your moment. So it's like this could be it. It's like I always say, like my songs are like darts. I don't know which one is gonna be the hit, but I just keep throwing them until I hit the 100 out, the bullseye. But you have to stay ready because you never know what's gonna come. So if you're always prepared, you don't ever have to feel like, oh, I missed the opportunity or I missed that shot or I don't ever feel like that because it's like I stay ready.
Yeah, that's I say always be ready. I'm always ready to have my number called. I'll say that to D's. I'm like, if you want to call my number, dog, you know, I got my warm up. I got those tear offs. Yo, you know, I don't even need chalk. I'll get in the game right now. Let's go. I love sports analogies. No, yeah, no, that's 100% true. I think that it's when you're prepared, then it's like what you were talking about. Like the confidence comes in the performance from the having done it so many times that there's nothing that whatever you encounter. Like for me, like in comedy, like if a heckler, in fact, I kind of like heckling at this point. Like, all right, let's have some fun. Let's talk about your ego for a minute. You know, like, but we're being prepared for, because crowds can throw different elements at you too. And it's like that vibe, whatever, to be in the mindset of like, whatever may come. I can't hear myself, which that's a common problem actually on Thursdays is hearing myself.
The mic went out or something crazy, yeah.
Yeah, because it's surprisingly a lot of being a good vocalist is being able to hear yourself, your pitch. Because when you can't hear your pitch, you're kind of you're like, I think I got it. You know, that's why I say on Thursdays too. Like you can't, if you're gonna go up and sing on that stage, you cannot be a weak singer. You gotta be able to sing through the microphone. Because this is not for a weak moment. Like you gotta project, you gotta be ready, and it's like they're cooking. You know, these are pros. They play fucking Madison Square Garden. You better bring your fucking A game, bro. Facts.
Yeah,
it's real.
It's that's like the respect level too. I think that we have for so many people. You, bro. I mean, like just your talent.
Because we know the time and effort that it takes.
Go-getterness too is. I love that you're releasing shit, because that's what it is, man. Like artists talk about this and that. It's like, are you putting shit out? You know, ultimately, are you releasing things, and also repackaging maybe and re-releasing and because like a first release may not get the okay, do something, you know, redo it, repackage it, figure out different ways to put it out. You know, it's like I hate that. You know, sometimes it turns into a content game, but it's like you have to be putting your thing out.
No facts. I feel like that's like the example I gave earlier where I got a Zaytoven cosign in 2023. I'm not going to live off that for the rest of my career. Like that was that moment, great, but I have more things to do, more music to release, more fans to make, more producers to work with. So I can't be stuck in a moment. It's like always needing to, especially in this popcorn. Yeah. You know, everybody want everything quick and their attention span is slow. It's like, I gotta give you stuff every 6 months, or you're asking me, are you still doing music? I'm like, yes, I just gave you, like, this project cost me $30,000 and now you're asking me to give you something else. Like, I'm just trying to recoup, you know? But it's just like staying ready. But like, I'm in that space right now. Like the vault is full. I'm ready to just, like I said, it's time to throw darts. I don't know which song is the one, but just keep being undeniable and give y'all banger after banger after banger.
Well, and keep digging into it, like with the, where you, like, the mining of the creative part, like what am I trying to emotionally channel here to get? Because I think that's what we're trying to do, right? Like is like find the way to emotionally channel the idea into the thing, the art piece, in this case a song, you know, to put it out. It's like that's where you're like digging in, you know, and I like living with the results type mentality, but also, you know, like making sure you do it at a level that's like, you know, at a certain caliber, you know, you're keeping yourself at like a standard, which clearly I think you're definitely demonstrate that with like what you've, you know, what we saw at least on here earlier. So I'm like, yeah, man. Do you have anything you want to like pipe out, like any stuff for any upcoming shows, plugs you got going, anyone you would put on spot?
Well, I'm working on part 2 of my album, so I'm gonna get a new album this summer. Okay. You told me to pull up tonight, so I guess I'm performing tonight. Yeah. You haven't been on a Monday. I haven't been on a Monday. I can give you the intro to Michael Hale. He's OG. He's the OG drummer out here. I appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm glad you're now finding your way in. Cool shit around. One of these days, maybe we can do something, bro. Figure something out. Because I'm as a vocalist, man. It's like it's great to, you know, do stuff like harmonically with other great vocalists that I can, you know, be on that wavelength. Yeah, exactly. So
We appreciate what you're doing, man, and thank you for coming, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I mean, I just met this guy.
Have you ever heard this?
Well, we'll see you around, man.
If you
Yes,
have,
sir.
listen.